and welcome to our Saturday night, now Sunday morning, reflection, coming together in love, to unite hearts broken by man's inhumanity to man. Let us be still for a moment. Just be still. I'm sure it's a rare commodity, especially after a busy Christmas period, where so many of us have been busy cooking, preparing food to welcome friends and share with them a blessing. So let us be still. And if you have a candle handy, would you like to light your candle with mine and we share a blessing together? I will honor your traditions, holy wisdom, sacred space. I will cherish your devotions, faithful prayers, abundant grace. When your paths are steep and lonely, in the shadows of the night, know that I will stand with you to greet the ever-coming light. As the wondrous mysteries deepen, as through earth and stars we roam, you are mighty dear companions in the ways that bring us home. Life is one, the source is one within and one above, one the joy as we awaken, one in healing, peace and love. That is a beautiful prayer from one of our many prayers as Interfaith Franciscans, sharing our interfaith commitment as guided by St. Francis and Jesus to embrace all faiths, for they are the children of God, and not exclusively Christians who are just the children of God. Every child created by God was created in the image and likeness of God, and though they call God by a different name to us, that doesn't make them lesser as children of God. So let us relax now. Let us embrace who we are as the beloved of God. Now and enjoy this beautiful piece of music and song by Shannon O. Deep Peace.
Deep
your heart relax in the presence of divine oneness. And with every in-breath that you breathe, you are breathing in the breath of God. Be still and relax. For you are a child of God, a beloved. Beautiful. Such beautiful words. Deep peace, pure peace of the world to you. Allow me read to you a section on nature's picture of God. I know it is hard to see in nature what God is. Its many voices seem to contradict one another. Its tenderness and cruelty, its order and its chaos, beauty and its ugliness, make discords in its song and mar the music of its message to the soul of man. There is much truth in the charge that nature is red in touch and red in tooth and claw. It is hard to see God in a cobra or a shark. That is the picture of God that nature gives when you look square in her face and refuse to be blind yourself either to her failure or her success. God was forced to limit himself when he undertook the task of material creation. He had to bind himself with chains and pierce himself with nails and take upon himself the travail pangs of creation. The universe was made as it was because it is the only way it could be made. And this way lays upon God the burden of many failures and of eternal strain. The sorrow of God, the Father-Mother which Christ revealed. When in nature one sees God suffering and striving as a creative Father-Mother spirit, and when one sees how much that their sorrow has produced is quite perfect, like this red dawn and that white bird upon the wing, the rose that blooms at the cottage door, and the glory of sweet spring days, and the eyes of my dogs, and the neck of my horse, and a million other perfect things. And when one sees all this as the fruit, not only of God's power, but also of God's pain, then the love of nature, God's, begins to grow up in one's soul. Yes, to grow up in one's soul. One remembers the great words, "He that has seen me has seen the Father, Mother, God." And there comes a burst of light, and one sees nature in Christ and Christ in nature. One sees in the cosmic Christ the revelation of suffering, striving, tortured, but triumphant love that nature itself would lead us to expect. I have no fear of nature's horror chambers. They are just God's cross. And I know that the cross is followed by an empty tomb and victory. Let us relax now and allow those words speak to our heart. For those words are truth. They come from the beating heart of a Father, Mother, God, for the whole family of God. Let us listen to the beautiful words of the song by Daniel O'Donnell, "The Rose," and allow the words sing to your heart.
Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless ache and need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, its only seed. It's the heart afraid of waking that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking that never takes the chance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give, and the soul afraid of dying that never learns to live. When the night has been so lonely and the road has been too long, and you've been
So we come back to our heart and we celebrate our gifting, the gift of life, the gift of a beating heart. And though all around us we may see pain and suffering, poverty, sadness, despair, let us come into our heart and find the secret, the mystery of what it is to be a child of a loving God. Let us retreat from the mind that interprets so much of God's love into fear and can leave so many paralyzed in fear. Let us be still. And in the stillness, let us just be that radiant light that God sees, and let fear evaporate into the love of God. We are a child of God, and as that special child, we are loved, we are accepted, we are embraced in our woundedness, in our brokenness, in our pain. So let us come to the mystical heart of a loving God. Let us have courage and take that leap of faith in trust and surrender all that we are, all our dreams, and let us receive the gift of healing love. Just picture the cosmic Christ before you, arms outstretched, calling you to be still, to come and receive the healing touch of a loving God. Experience the tenderness of that embrace, the love that flows from the heart of God into our battle-weary heart, releases us from a mindset of fear and allows us to see the face of God. Relax now. Be still in the presence of all that is sacred. Come as we are, as you are. Come, for you were called by name, called by God, to receive the touch of God, that gentle touch. It's not a forceful touch, it's a gentle touch, and it invites you to embrace the divine oneness of absolute love, unconditional love. For that is what God is, unconditional love. And with each breath that you breathe in, you are breathing in that love. And in your out-breaths, you are receiving the peace of God. Let's be still. the stillness, embrace all that you are as a much beloved child of God. Just relax. Relax and become aware that you are now in the presence of your God. And nothing can harm you here. Nothing will disturb you here, for you are in the arms of God, who is caressing your weariness and setting you free. Breathe on us, breath of God. Fill us, your child, with life anew, that we may love what thou dost love, and do what thou wouldst do. Breathe on me, breath of God. Breathe on us, breath of God. Behold and fall, hold and listen to that inner voice, the voice of love, the voice of peace. Be still now. Be still. Be still and know that God is with you. Relax now. Relax now. You are in the presence of God. Peace be with you.
Il Signore è mia luce e mia salvezza. Di chi avrò paura? Il Signore è difesa della mia vita. Di chi avrò timore? Ascolta, Signore, la mia voce. Io grido, abbi pietà di me, rispondimi. Di te ha detto il mio cuore, cercate il suo volto. Il tuo volto, Signore, io cercherò. Non nascondermi il tuo volto, non respingere con ira il tuo servo. Sono certo di contemplare la bontà del Signore nella terra dei viventi. Spera nel Signore, sii forte, si rinfranchi il tuo cuore e spera nel Signore.
Seek His face.
Spera nel Signore.
Seek the face of your God. is here. Embrace His love now. Embrace the tenderness of your God. Be at peace. Be at peace in all that you do. And know that God is with you. Thank you for joining me for this soiree. And may the peace of your God nestle in your heart and guide you to that place where your heart is leading you. Namaste, Shalom, Inshallah, Paxat Bonum, Om Shanti, Solo di Caritas, Salam Alaikum, peace, peace.